Hey QB fam, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, this is Valentine's Inventory Part 3. And I wanted to show you what I've been working on. How cute is that plushie, right? With the hearts on it and a heart on the paws, the little foot right there, if you can see it. It also has the sweet pea body cream and body spray from Bath and Body Works. Also the box of chocolates. Has a velvety soft blanket in the back. I don't know if you can see it, but it's showing like perfume bottles on there. It has combs, you know, it's giving the pinks and the reds. We also have the Magnolia Blossom air diffuser, which I really thought elevated the basket, made it more, luxury, premium. We also have the candle. How cute is the candle saying, "You make me melt"? So I wanted to talk about being intentional with your baskets. Like, I will be honest, in my own personal spaces, I have put together baskets. I've just thrown things together, wrap it up, sell my baskets. But moving forward here in the 2026, I want to be very intentional about the experience that a customer, a return customer, a VIP, a new customer would get at Cutie Pie's boutique. Just picture Starbucks. While we know 99.9% of people go to Starbucks for the coffee, they also go for the Starbucks experience. And so I want that when my client purchase a basket with me, that the basket that they're gifting to whomever they're gifting it to has an experience with Cutie Pie's boutique. So I'm elevating, if that makes sense. More intentional about how I put my things together, set them up. And I don't just want to, like just toss stuff in a bucket and go. I want to be more mindful of presentation of the basket, the contents of the basket, and who the potential buyer could be, and who the recipient of the basket, what they're going to feel or think as soon as they see a basket by Cutie Pie's boutique. Now, let me tell you what inspired me to think like this. Also, this basket has on the side right here nail polish, and that's pink and red with the cuticle oil. So I thought that came all together. Super cute. But what inspired me is that I have a return customer. Like, think VIP. This person supports Cutie Pie's boutique. Any season, any basket, from the smallest to the biggest. He has supported QBs. And to be honest, you guys, I had threw some stuff together. I, put a basket together. And, we took pictures. We sent pictures. And he liked it. But I could tell, like, he wasn't overly like, yeah, like that's the one. He liked it. He's always supported my business. But what he didn't realize is that he inspired me. And I said to myself, a potential client, a returning VIP status type client I wanted to go above and beyond my normal, process of putting something together with him in mind. And so I specifically went out searching for products that I could put in the basket that would elevate the basket, would elevate it to a whole nother degree. And that was the first basket I showed you with the sweet pea right here. This is an elevated basket from the one that I previously shown him. When he saw this sweet pea basket, it was a no-brainer. I want that. That's the feel that you want your customer, returning customer, VIP, potential VIP. You want a customer that when they see your items or they see your basket and how you style it and design it and put it together, you will want them to think the next time I'm thinking of a basket, I'm going to think of Cutie Pie's Boutique. Now, I can admit in the past, I have had these experiences. Yes, I have. I have had these experiences. But this go round is crunch time. It can be a very um high environment, like very stimulating. You're trying to pump out these baskets, you're trying to get these gifts together. Time is winding down, and you really trying to knock it out the box. So he just it inspired me, and I realized moving forward in the 26, I want to be more intentional about Cutie Pie's Boutique. I don't just want to put together a basket and say, here you go. I want to be thoughtful in each and every product or item that I pick to put in that basket, the time spent designing that basket with the potential client in mind. So, like, let's look at this basket right here. It's very sweet. It's giving Valentine's y. We got the vanilla rose hand soap right there. Super cute, you guys. You see the little hearts all over it. So that's giving Valentine's. The candle says, my therapist said I need more candles. How cute is that, right? Then you see the picture frame right there that says Mr. and Mrs. Because this customer right here is married and he's gifting this to his wife. So I wanted to be mindful of that, and I found the perfect frame, picture frame in it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Elevates the basket. It's not just a picture frame, but it is a intentional picture frame. It's for the Mr. and Mrs. So I really, really like that. So having him in mind, knowing who he's gifting this basket to, now it transport me into another dimension of my creativity, because now I am thinking of who's going to receive this basket. I want her to have the QB experience. The same way you have an experience at Starbucks. That's why people are willing to wait in crazy lines to get that coffee. Because when you have a favorite barista, she just make getting the coffee even better. When you have a fave up in there and they know your order, when you pull up and they hear your name, oh, that makes you feel like you know them, they know you. So that offers a different experience than maybe another coffee house. So that's the feels that I want to go with Cutie Pie's Boutique moving into my 2026. So of course we got the cute plushie here on the side, with his little heart feet. How cute is he? you know. So we got the plushie. And then on the blanket is absolutely funny and hilarious. It is like a book of matches on this blanket. And it says things like, you light my fire, you know. It has these funny sayings. Hold on, I think I got another blanket, so let me just give you an idea of what it says. Let's see. There's a spark between us. How cute is that? You know, you are my perfect match. So, see, when I pick that blanket out, already mindful of who it's going to. And this is from a husband to a wife. So, it's just a reinforcement of his love for her. And that in times when maybe marriage seems like the worst, the worst mistake of your life, it renews the love and the commitment that you made when you got married, you know. So every time she takes that blanket and she wears that blanket, she's on the sofa, she's eating popcorn, watching her favorite movie, she gets to read those sweet little love notes on that blanket, and it's going to remind her of him. Then of course we got the rose and lavender sachets. You know, those are super cute, very fragrant. So when she opens the basket, she's going to smell that. Perfect for your drawer. You know, you put it in your drawer, and every time you open the drawer, it just gives this amazing aromatic smell that is giving relaxation, because you know lavender is more of a relaxing type of scent, you know. And then of course we have her box of chocolates here on the side with the happy Valentines. So, once again, this is an intentional basket. It's not just something thrown together. I'm using the straws as well. It says cheers. And then on the back of this picture, I got a couple of prayer cards that I talked to you about that you can get at Dollar Tree. So in each basket, they have a couple of cards that's just discreetly right in the back of like the candy box, or like in this case right here, it's going to be behind this picture frame. So when she opens that, and like I said, in those moments where she's like, you know what? What am I doing here? Those prayers are going to keep her going, keep her spirits uplifted. It's going to keep her knowing that, you know, she made a great decision by marrying this person, because you don't just marry someone, you know what I'm saying, just because it feels good. You understand that it takes commitment to being married. And there are times where, you know, your flesh is just like, I'm over it, I'm over it, I'm over it. Okay, girl, I know, I've been there. I know, you know, but it's just a reinforcement of the commitment that she's made to him, and to him to her. So I thought that this basket was very intentional with her in mind. And then you guys also know that I like to decorate my buckets and things like that. So we're always going to have something here that's going to be inspirational. You know, I love my little purple little butterflies, honey. You know, decorated with the hearts, for sure, for sure. Okay. And now we have this basket. So this basket, this is a new customer. They don't know really about Cutie Pie's boutique. This was a customer that seen a couple of pictures, and he couldn't really tell what was in the gift. Like, don't get me wrong, I know my picture taking needs to improve, it needs to be better, but he couldn't really tell. But I knew once I made that sweet pea basket, I said, we're going to send the picture of the sweet pea basket to this potential buyer. And let's just see. Because I feel like with that sweet pea basket, I knew not only did I hit the mark, but I exceeded the expectations of that buyer. Because like I said, he's a returning customer, he's VIP status, he's the first one that's gonna know anytime I drop anything, he get the perks and all that. You could create a customer loyalty program too as well, if you know, build in your business. So I'm trying to establish my business as like a luxury gift basket house, if that makes sense. But back to this basket, it has the coconut lime verbena body cream, and it has the body spray. And what I absolutely love about the coconut lime verbena is giving vibes of you're on the beach, the wind is blowing in your hair, you're hearing the gentle waves slapping on the beach, you got your toes out in the sand, and even with the packaging of the coconut lime verbena, it's kind of giving like that horizon look. You know how, let's say you at the beach and you see that the sun is setting, and just picture that horizon going across. It's giving that type of vibe. It's giving, you're somewhere in a tropical paradise, and you're sipping this grand juice of a coconut, that's freshly fallen from the tree. So it's like an island getaway, all while you're still right here. So I want this, not customer. Well, he is a customer right now, but to whom he's gifting this basket to, that when she opens this, she's going to experience the QB experience, because each and everything I put in this basket is with her in mind. Now, like I said, this customer number 3, saw customer number 1's basket and was with it. Now, the first few pictures I was telling you that I had sent, they was cool, but it wasn't really, really hitting. Once he saw that first basket, it was a wrap. Not only did he say he wanted the basket, he said, I want one just like that first one you sent me. I want one just like that. And I said, okay, well, in this basket, it's just going to have different fragrance. No problem. But that sealed the deal. And we have also the candle, You Make Me Melt. So that's super sweet and super cute, for her when she opens it. It's going to be a aw type moment. We got the Magnolia Blossom diffuser. Girl, not only is this super cute, the bottle is cute, and it have like some like not really marbles, but like stones or gems that's inside the bottle. So that just elevated this whole diffuser. It just elevated it. Okay, and even with this blanket, it has dice on it, different color dice. You got the green ones, you got the blue ones, you got the pink ones. But inside the dice, you see the hearts, So it's like, it's kind of giving like, you roll the dice, taking a chance being with me, and we found love. You see where I'm going with this, you guys? I'm being very intentional about what I put in the basket, how I design the basket with the buyer and the person that's going to receive it. I'm keeping them in mind. So maybe that's a food for thought for you guys moving into the 2026 in your gift basket business or your journey. That part of a basket is the experience that the customer have. And like I said, I've had many baskets that I have sold where the customer seen it, opened it, and had that experience. But it just, my VIP customer, he just stimulated the creativity in me to go above what I normally do. And that could be something for you guys to consider in your basket business. How about tiers? You can have baskets like tier 1, tier 2, all the way up until tier 5 if you like. You can literally name those tiers so that your buyer is going to know and understand that when they buy your basket, not only are they getting the experience, but they getting curated, you know, items in a basket. It's not just you throwing stuff together. You are literally hand picking, you are curating this basket. Picture how the artist, he gets the canvas and he has his colors And maybe he doesn't know what he's going to create. All he know is that he has a blank canvas, he has his chair, he has his brush, and he has colors. And then he gets into the creative space, and then the juices start to flow, and then he starts to create. Well, that's what you are as well as a gift basket designer. You are an artist. You're an artisan. You are putting out quality premium baskets that when they think, I want a basket, you will be the first person they think to call you because they're going to already have the experience. And maybe you can offer a customer loyalty program. You know what? This person buys from me. Let me give something back. You know, maybe it could be after you buy 5 baskets, the sixth one is free. You can go so many ways in, in building your brand and building your baskets. So I just want to come on here on the channel. I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on, working with. As you can see, I'm always decorate the buckets, honey. And just being more mindful of what I put out, even with my content on the channel. I can be honest and say, in the beginning, I didn't have a car. And so that resonated with a lot of people. Just my continued energy to get up and go in spite of, taking a loss, and just being determined to still run my business regardless to not having a car. And then I talked about my journey of having to catch the bus to go get products and things like that. But we have moved along into me now having a car. And, that's been a journey as well. But that I want to be really intentional about my videos that I post. I don't just want to post any video because you know what, you have to post. You got to post. You got to keep posting. You got to be consistent. You got to keep posting. Sometimes you can get burnout posting. You can lose or not have inspiration when you're posting. And so I just would rather post quality content, in my opinion, than just posting anything. So anytime you guys do not see me currently posting on my channel, is not because I forgot about my channel. It's none of that. It's just that I am designing baskets. You know, we're living life. We just, life is life and honey. And it don't mean I don't love you all for supporting me, coming to my channel. And hey, new subscribers. Hey to all the subscribers that's rocking with me. For those that's been here since the first day, to those that are currently joining the channel, I really, really appreciate you guys. And I just wanted to come here and say, hey, it's Saturday, about 12. It's a beautiful day in Cali, no rain or anything here. And I thought to go out today to set up, but actually I have some more work to do. I have some more baskets to create. I have about 3 kids baskets that I need to do. That's already paid for, so I got to get to that. But if you like this video, you guys, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, of course. We love to have you here. If this is the type of content that you like to see, perhaps building your basket business or DIYs when you're trying to figure out how you could put something together for a loved one, or if you're just genuinely interested in my journey and my channel to see how I build Cutie Pie's Boutique. And yes, we evolving around here, girl. We are evolving around here. And you're never too old to learn something new, you know. But if you like this video, like I said, please give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to get in the comments if you like any of my concepts here. Please feel free to leave a comment. And so now the only thing that's left is for me to go ahead and start wrapping these, because this basket will probably be picked up today. The first basket needs to be wrapped up. I'm not sure when he's coming to pick that one up. And then the second basket, I have time on that one, but since they're already done, I'm just going to go ahead and do the ribbons and everything and get that going. But much love to you guys. Happy Saturday. If you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. We value you here at Cutie Pie's Boutique. And until the next video, guys.